So we're a week in now to when I started the channel, and I've had some really good constructive criticism from everyone, and do you know what, I really appreciate it, guys, because I'll tell you, like, now I'm on the inside, as you could say. I see things a lot differently to before. How much you have to be a creator and an editor and, you know, good with photography. You know, I honestly just thought if I bought a camera, it'd be pretty easy. But then I think I have started to watch some other YouTubers and how good they are at getting different angles, and the splits in between the different sort of scenes are so smooth. You know, like there's little tricks to a trail like that I'm picking up on, and spent a little bit of time with James watching how he edits his videos and how he like zooms in on things, you know, and zooms out, and I think that all adds to the pleasure of the video, you know. So these are the things that I'm looking forward to sort of learning more of, and obviously, you know, we're going to learn a few tricks today. Here he is, look.
How are we?
Morning.
You well?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Just limbering up.
Having a little warm up. So this is quite interesting to see how he's got the lights set up here, and that's probably where if you watch the PXG one, I didn't have this set up.
Nobody likes darkness, guys. Nobody likes darkness. So at the minute, this is generally what I do, and I always try and make the shots look a bit different. So when I warm up, I film it from a few different angles and then overlay it in the actual shots just to make it look a little bit.
That's quality. So I've already learnt a new trick there. I mean, I just had a stationary camera and recorded everything from one position.
It's not always perfect. Sometimes you'll see in my videos, like maybe I've hit it and I might move a little bit differently as I do in the actual video. But
so is that camera angle to pick up your whole body?
Sometimes I'll do it just to pick up the ball or something like that, like just to make it look different, to be honest. Like, obviously people watch for the information and people watch for the club. So today it's the G425 irons, but also people watch because they want to be aesthetically pleased. They want to see something that looks quite cool. So like even down to the ball flight on screen now might not be exactly the same when I come through and clip this one in.
Yeah.
So people have often accused me of like cheating, even though it's my own video.
Yeah.
And maybe don't understand how cinematic videos work, or I mean, they're probably the same people who think that movies are shot from start to finish and not like
yeah.
in a specific order, you know what I mean?
So we've got a new angle now.
That's a 6 iron.
I'll tell you what, that pyramid looks well. You know, when it's actually one piece.
Do not go anywhere near my pyramid.
A few people mentioned it.
And like, as well for me, doing daily stuff, obviously you can see I'm sort of moving around quite quickly and trying to, you've got to use your time quite wisely.
So these clips you're taking now, we're obviously talking, will you voice over them, or will they not even?
So when I hit shots,
yeah,
the camera's there for the whole video.
Right.
I will clip it in so it looks like the camera angles move forward.
Okay,
shot,
right.
And go back. And obviously I'll always have to have to warm up, otherwise it's not a fair video. So it's about using that warm-up time cleverly or smartly, so you're not just...
I see, you're not just hitting balls, you're actually getting some images while you're doing it.
Yeah. So,
I don't know if I'd fancy that camera angle, guys. I don't know about you. Comment below.
We've got a few near misses. Definitely have.
I think I might put it left side.
You talked me into that one.
Sorry, Jesus Christ. That'd have been a beautiful camera, wouldn't it? I'm not going to edit that one out.
That's fine.
I owe you one. So whilst James is just finishing his warm-up, it's been quite interesting to see, you know, these different angles that he gets, which he drops into his full swing shots. Just creates a complete different story, doesn't it?
Well, it's just making no light on you guys. There you go.
Hey. I'm going to be learning a bit more about that as well. Obviously, seeing the way he positions the lights. I mean, I watched one of his videos because I've actually got the same camera as him, and I've been sort of moaning about the quality of my videos. You know, the quality of the images, and it literally just does come down to the lighting and how we use the light. Like there, we just obviously lost a bit of light there as we're doing that. So we're gonna learn a bit from that, I think. So already I'm loving this setup now with the lighting and the camera. This is really what I was missing out on. So this is the angle. I thought it were a down the line angle for these things, but obviously you don't need to, you know, do it down the line.
No, it's funny when, you know, because I started doing it not down the line because my swing used to be like that and I hated it, so I always put it at an angle.
Yeah.
And the swing's it's not great now, but it's not as bad, and I still just. I've just got used to having it there, so I always look round and expect the camera to be there.
I can see, looking through my camera as well, how clear the image is now. You know, we're having that light just beaming out there towards the mat.
Yeah.
It really has improved my camera quality.
Right. What do you want to know then before I get cracking?
Well, do you go through like a structure to your club testing? Would you say you have any set structure, or?
I always... Obviously the introduction, because every story's got 3 parts. It's got a beginning, a middle and an end, which is obviously sounds very, very simple, but sometimes you can lose that. So introduce what you're doing. So today we're doing the Ping G425 irons. Always talk about what technology's in there, what the brands are saying that they do, test to see if they do it, show the guys the numbers, give them some honest feedback on how I feel like they look, how I feel like they feel, sound and perform. Sometimes people don't always like that, they don't always like my feedback, but I can only give my honest opinion for what people want to see.
Would you feedback in sort of what level of golfer you'd suggest them for?
So I'm expecting today, I've already got a title in my head, because I know the Ping G range of irons are always popular, so I'm going to say have Ping finally done it? Have they made a G iron that feels as good as it performs? Because for me, whenever I've tested these, they always felt a little bit hard. Obviously they're a cast head, but there's a new bit of technology in here with this kind of backing that Ping say make it feel and sound better. So if they've done that, possibly made it.
Do you know what I love about this? How naturally it's just reeling off your tongue. You know, it's just literally as though.
Yeah.
It's like
1,010 videos in, guys.
When I'm saying this, guys, it's so scripted, and James is just like literally rolling it off there. Did you learn that this morning or
last night? Yeah,
last night.
Because I don't like to do things too far in advance. Like I've had these irons probably a couple of months now, and I haven't even looked at them, haven't got them out of the box, haven't done any research on them until last night, because I've been researching the stuff that I've been doing the day after.
Maybe that's the point that I need to pick up. Then don't research it 10 minutes before.
But also as well, like you're welcome to film what I'm doing now, and I'll keep going back to my phone, and I've taken some notes down, some key points that I can then elaborate on and discuss.
Yeah.
So, without any further ado, guys.
Yeah. Another point, just before he starts, I'd like to pick up on there, the quality of the image compared to mine, and I'm using exactly the same camera.
No, is it? No. Oh, the image on yours?
Yeah, the image on mine is just absolutely quality.
The one thing we're doing here is making sure that the audio's on, because too many times, see there, that battery's going low, I think. Yeah, so I need to replace that. So like that, if I haven't done that, plenty of times the battery's gone there and it's absolutely screwed me. So they're things that people don't necessarily see as well. If anyone owns a battery company, spending a fortune on them, so feel free to send some.
Tesco Express have run out down in Silverstone.
Yeah, they literally have, yeah.
We were having a little bit of a conversation last night about sort of technical things that had happened, and James was saying, you know, he'd sometimes get to end of a video and he'd not put his memory card in, or, you know, he'd not put his sound on.
All there, guys. Just, you can keep it in, mate.
Really?
I can't see you at all now.
You're kidding me, aren't you?
No.
What's it looking at then?
It's just dark, mate. There's no light.
Oh right, I see what you mean. Okay, I'm thinking.
There's probably no light there either because there's a brick wall. You've got to think, mate. You've got to stand by a window or something. Come on.
I'm going to go back to you. It's all going downhill, guys.
Keep it in.
We're still learning. We're still only a week in.
Sound test. I feel nervous now with 2 cameras on. Have Ping finally done it? The Ping G425 irons. Let's do it. And let's do it now.
This is beautiful stuff, this, guys. Just what I wanted.
We're 2 seconds in, guys. It's not that good. I'll give you a little plug on here as well, so if people want to come over.
I'll post this after you posted your thing.
Yeah, perfect. Hi everyone, James Robinson here, guys. First things first, we have an intruder today. Gaz is stood right behind me filming a behind the scenes for his new channel, so go check out if you want to see it. Also today we are filming the Ping G4 25 irons. Now I've titled this video, Have Ping Finally Done It? Because if you've ever played Ping G irons, you'll know just how good they are, just how long they are, and just how well stuff that people don't see in it. And well, just how almost perfect they are. So Ping claim that the Ping G4 25 irons, as opposed to the Ping G4 10 irons and the Ping G... and the Ping G... Do you know what the Ping G irons before? The G400 irons, and then the Ping... Basically all the Ping G irons have been good, but they haven't felt quite soft enough. Ping claim that the new G4 25 irons feel a lot softer. We'll get into that and get into the bits of technology around it. First of all, let's hit some shots. Right, so we're going to start with the pitching wedge. We've got pitching wedge 8 iron, 6 iron and 4 iron. I've got them in a KBS Tour 120 stiff shaft and the standard... And as always, as you know, it's really important to me that you're a part of these videos, and by that I mean you to hit those comments below. Today, comment below who here uses Ping golf clubs. I know there's a lot of you, and what Ping golf clubs do you use, or did you use when we're allowed to play golf? And what will you use when we're allowed to play golf again? Because it's coming, I'm sure of it. See there, like, I feel like I've done too much talking, because we're, what are we? 4 minutes in, I've hit one shot, and I'm like, I'll have to cut a lot of that out.
See, I'm the opposite. Sorry to interrupt there, but I'm opposite. I do too much hitting and not enough talking, so this is brilliant for me.
That's interesting. A little bit healing, distance has dropped off dramatically there, but spin rate has gone up. It was nearly a shank though. The G710 come in and take over from the previous G range. So very clever what Ping have done to introduce a new set of clubs into the market whilst appeasing the fans of the G irons.
So I'm going to let James finish off there with his review on the new G4 25 irons. I've learnt a lot, let me tell you. Where can we start? How much James used that camera, you know, coming in and out. What I've noticed and what I'm going to take away from that is bullet pointing the features and benefits of whatever the new product is, and sort of like hitting the ball, then coming into the camera and discussing, you know, that point and giving an opinion on it. So, you know, rather than when I was doing it, I was hitting balls and I was trying to reel off all the information from the matted area. He's like coming into the camera, showing you, you know, close-ups of the club and the feature or the benefit of the club. Certainly a lot about lighting and how he positions the camera and the light together to get some good angles. I think what I'm going to take away from that is the amount of engagement with the camera, you know, getting in close. That for me is something I definitely liked, and there were times in my reviews where I was getting a little bit silent, and I barely showed you the golf club. You know, I talked a lot about it, barely showed you it. So yeah, on conclusion, I think I've learnt something today. Getting likes and comments, I am enjoying this. I don't mind a bit of constructive criticism. I'm not, what can I say, you know, I'm not a touchy person. I know where I am with this. I know I'm at the beginning, and you guys watching all the videos can help me, you know, like, because I haven't watched as many as you guys, and you know, like I said, I don't want to be a carbon copy of anybody, but I think it is important that I improve, especially with the camera and that side of things, to basically present the information that I've got better. So I've no doubt, you know, eventually we'll get there with it, but I am obviously keen to improve, and I do appreciate the feedback.